with his Terran units in the orange.
And bottom right in the blue, got a BeachCat. In now with pretty standard gateway timing, sending the scout across.
So I do feel like BeachCat might be our aggressive player this series. I don't really know how much Arepa likes to do different things, but Drax just seems like he didn't think he was going to be the player with the advantage in this matchup. So
Might try some cheeky stuff. Arepa making no delay putting a tail on that probe.
they pulled it off though.
Officially the least trustworthy Protoss, the least trustworthy builder unit.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So we got the core at home, taking the natural, so we're going to get normal start at least from Jiraxis, BeachCat.
Mm-hmm. Simple Reaper expand from Arepa.
And we're getting the Adept.
And the Warp Gate.
So pretty much as standards as it gets. Early bunker from Arepa.
Funny business.
And the Reaper heading across.
Not only instant second adept, but also another gateway for BeachCat. Still no tech building out anywhere.
I wonder if the second adept is just to help account for the Reaper. He's got Chrono, he can get it out if he'd like to, but he's gonna lose some probes instead. He pulls the other adept home anyways, so
2 probes go down.
Other adept is rallied to the front of the base.
And the Reaper goes down.
Well, so Arepa happy with that. 3 workers down for a Reaper. Although he lost it still. Oh, and BeachCat throws the Stargate down right after. He does like his carriers.
He sure does. And this is a map where, a more turtley style is more viable. Lots of easier to defend bases. And I know Draxus is a big fan of this map. Right, the Adept's getting turned away by the bunker. I imagine he'll probably try and send a shade in there, see what's what.
He did get the depot builder though.
Yep. Just being a little bit of a nuisance.
I'd like to see him just shade past and go in the mineral line. I guess there's not many workers there at the bottom though.
Yeah, against the Repa, you gotta prepare for the next drop. Can't be out of the base. That's what I learned playing against him. Every time I try to do something to him, he comes to the base for a fucking medvac or mine or something. You gotta stay home and pray.
I thought he was making mines. He's only made 2 though. They are.
I guess is he gonna drop Marines? Or maybe just a 2 mine drop?
Where are the mines? Is what I want to know.
Well,
they're right there behind the gas.
Oh, just in case of like an Oracle, I guess.
Yep.
Probably just playing it safe since I don't think he ever actually scouted the tech building from the Rotos.
Nope. You're right.
BeachCat going for Void Ray out of that Stargate. I feel like that's a relatively unusual option in PvT. Going for a second Stargate, so definitely on the Skytoss path. He's got his forge down, built his cannon, and he's mining out the gold minerals to take that 3rd base.
Sure, good call.
But let's see what these mines do.
Nothing in the main for defense currently, so we'll have to get some units walked over here. Slow on the drone pool.
Dropped.
Very slow on the drone pool, and he's gonna lose some
probes.
probes.
Noticed. Alright, going down.
None over here.
Got the pull that time.
Pulls them all. Pulls every unit that he's got over here. Oh no, the Void Ray gets away. So Draxus needs to set this mine off and get his workers back to working ASAP. He's making 78 minerals a minute right now.
Yeah, he's got to get that back going again.
Void Ray sets off the mine.
They do get taken care of.
Yeah, losing that mining time is just as bad as losing the probes.
100%.
Well, not just as bad. I mean, he could always lose the mining time
Yeah,
and
almost.
the probes, right? Like, if
Yeah,
you lose the
yeah,
probe,
you
the
can't-
mining time is gone.
Damn.
I will say the mine drop did allow Arepa, or theoretically should have allowed Arepa to know that Draxus was making some kind of sky toss play.
Yep.
And the
See,
fleet
did he get
beacon does
vision on
come
it?
out here.
Yeah, he got vision on the second Stargate building and the first one that was there already.
Alright, now there is a push coming across. And not a ton of units, and there's going to be no splash damage due to BeachCat going into 2 Stargates.
Yeah,
Is he
Reaper
where, the
does have
third?
double the army supply
Yep,
though.
he's going for the third, and there's nothing
Yep.
really here to defend it.
And
Island's
these
gonna
mine
go
Reapers get
instantly.
good hits.
BeachCat is simply going to cancel that base.
Supply blocked as well after the pylon goes down. Making 2 pylons in production currently. So that was really big for Arepa, because that base was pretty close to being done.
Now, Arepa seems to have zero intentions of actually taking a third base.
Loading up more mines, marauders. Oracle
Carrier
going
production has started up for BeachCat. I think this is the fragile moment, right? While he's building these carriers, they've got kind of a long build time.
Oh, third base denied by the Widow Mine again.
There's 2 medevacs worth of units staging up, getting ready to drop in here in the main of BeachCat. Or I guess they're gonna run in and check to see if he has this third.
Oh, he's setting the mines up for when oracles and stuff fly out. So 2 carriers are about to hit the field. Okay, so carriers are here.
Yep, first carriers have hit the field.
And the mines and stuff. Actually, no mines, just the bio.
Just the fire comes out.
This is an Artosis pylon, my friend. If this goes down, this will be very bad.
Yeah, but I don't think Arepa's not diving deep enough for that.
Pretty far away still, indeed.
Carrier the mine pretty harmlessly takes the shields off the carrier. A little
Mine's
bit
just hanging
of
out.
shield. Yeah, there's no easy vision for BeachCat.
Oh, he's got his armory over there, doesn't he?
I don't know where his
Yep.
went. I thought he had one. You must have lost it.
He did. He sent it across the map.
But once again, the bio of Arepa gonna come down, try and stop him from taking his third base. Now at this point, Draxus definitely has the army to stop this from happening. Like, this is not enough bio to fight
No.
what
He
BeachCat
can't fight
has,
4
but it just was not in position.
Mm-mm. So this is gonna set him back big time, though. He really wants his third Nexus.
Yeah. Carriers ain't cheap. You need some money. We've got 2 starports though about to be pumping Vikings for Arepa. So he knows what he's trying to build. He knows what he's trying to do. He's also expanding more. He's getting to a higher work
Yep.
count.
He's getting ghosts as well to EMP the carriers.
Like any self-respecting Skytoss player, we've got a bunch of cannons going down to help defend the bases. I'd like to see some in the main here. It's really like a big exposed point right now.
Yep.
And
It's, the
Reapa's
back
shown
corner.
that he likes to drop back there as well.
You are right about that. I feel like when players keep showing you they're gonna do something, you gotta respond, or it's on you for not for letting them do the same thing like 5 times. And this base is denied again. Not sure why he moved his army when he knew there was
BeachCat
army
being
right
a little
there.
skittish about trying to defend it against a relatively small bioforce.
Yeah, he's just costing himself 100 minerals 3 times now, I think.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, bio over here.
So, I think though this tends to be kind of common of SkyToss players, just being a little skittish about actually taking the fight.
Oh, the Widow Mine, Void.
Yeah, there's a couple Void raised Widow Mines.
So he's down 11 workers. He's down about 26 and 24 in army. But carriers are carriers, and that counts climbing to 7. 10 Vikings from Arepa though, so 10 Vikings, 5 Ghosts, 25 Marines. That's enough DPS if the EMPs hit for sure.
Absolutely. Vikings are pretty formidable against these large ships,
And here they come.
especially with the fact that BeachCat hasn't been able to get his third up. He's really not in the mood to be trading anything at the moment.
He's gonna get it up. Holy shit! It's a new day.
He's got it up. He's got a couple shield batteries here. Imagine if something to want to build some cannons.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you give a SkyToss player a forge, they're gonna want to build cannons.
Arepa's going for it. He says, I got the Vikings for this. 1 carrier melted.
So battery goes down.
2 carriers. 1 carrier gets away with 10 lines or so. But this is so much Terran army, not a chance for BeachCat.
Yeah, he's trying to fight away from the bio to
Yeah, the Vikings are
help a little
such
bit against
a
the
good job.
Vikings. Yeah.
The carriers got to worry about the Vikings, so the bio is free to play. Alright, so Arepa, 1 point on the board. He's in the bottom right.
Top left in the red. We've got a BeachCat. Just not quite cutting it with the SkyToss play in game 1. But gonna be looking to get himself on the board here in game 2.
He had his chance to whittle down some of the bio, but he just never really took it. And then Arepa showed up with like 20 Vikings, it felt like.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with SkyToss, right? Is like, when you're trying to build carriers, like, you don't really have the ability to, like, pressure your opponent at all, so they're kind of free to set up whatever it is they need. And Arepa had a pretty big, like, warning of, like, okay, this guy's trying to go SkyToss.
Mm-hmm.
So he, right, first, like, just the denial of the third, like, with the bio, is pretty good. SkyToss doesn't really move out well, so it has a hard time taking the base if there's any kind of pressure on it. And then from there, with that lead, Arepa just set up the double reactor starports and made a bunch of Vikings, and there was nothing to deal with it from BeachCat.
Yep, because all he had was the carriers. Here, Rex, I'm gonna go off your camera for 1 second. I gotta be right back.
Alright. Nothing crazy happening so far. Gas, reactor, all pretty standard stuff. We'll be looking for some kind of tech from Jiraxis in the next 10 seconds or so. Maybe gonna try and shoot the Reaper away first. Second gateway, no tech as of yet. What do we build? A Robo. Okay, the Reaper's gonna come right in. Probably get a scout off on that.
Alrighty. Any action?
Not a lot. We've got a Robo this time from BeachCat,
Okay.
whereas it looks like probably gonna see another mine drop from Arepa.
Okay.
Looks pretty similar to the build in the first game.
Yeah, Terrans like to do a lot of mine drops against Protoss.
And it is an immortal right away from this Robo. I don't think there's enough in the way of gateways here for this to be much of any kind of all-in. At least at
Probably
this
just
current
like
timing.
probably just like a defensive piece for now. I feel like.
Yeah, I guess. It just seems like something I don't usually see in PvT builds. It's going for like an early immortal.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess usually they're.
But I suppose it could help if BeachCat feels that he's scared of like some sort of aggressive kind of build.
This is warp
There's a Warp Prism. Reaper's gonna come in. Once again. Be annoying, as Reapers are wont to do.
Arepa's Reaper.
Yep, the Reaper of Arepa.
And it looks like it got cleaned up.
Yep, but it does get to see the Immortal. Third gateway is finishing, so maybe we're gonna see some kind of push.
Yeah, definitely. He's walking
Moving
across.
out, we're seeing some kind of push. And looking at the base of Arepa, there's not a whole lot going on as of yet.
No, just 4
there are
Marines.
2
and
Widow
medevacs.
Mines.
Yeah.
2 Widow Mines could do a lot, or they could do very little. I think there is currently no Observer.
Oh, he's
No,
gonna.
there's not.
I think he might shuttle him in. No, he's just gonna warp prism.
Yeah. That being said, there is also no armory, so once these mines pop off, they're going to be fully visible and probably just get cleaned up. But if the hits are good enough, it won't matter.
Warp prism getting a little vision of stuff. Arepa knows he's here. Draxus likes what he doesn't like what he sees. Maybe okay. Appeared to be walking away for a moment, but
Above the depths, sending in the.
oh, very nice.
That is smart. Using the hallucinated Phoenix to get the Widow Mine shot.
Is he gonna get into the main? He's straight in the front door.
Damn.
Arepa's
That's going to
gotta
make this a
react.
little awkward because
There's
yeah,
a lot of
Arepa has to do
units away.
something about that. But there's so many units in front of his base. He pulled everything back. There is one Widow Mine still there. He's going to send one Stalker forward to take care of it.
Okay, that's a hero stalker.
All of a sudden, like this is a really scary spot.
Nothing in the bunker. But the SCVs are good at fighting the stalkers.
Yeah. I'd like to see something like a third base or even just like 4 gateways to like keep it progression or something. But BeachCat's just floating a lot of money right now.
Yeah, a lot of the army value is in medevacs right now for Arepa too.
BeachCat is definitely crushing. Don't get me wrong. But,
He's got a lot of
he
minerals.
could be
though.
crushing harder,
Yeah.
or setting up some kind of fallback behind us.
100%. Could be setting himself up way better. Just producing another immortal, another gateway. Now he's about to supply block Arepa with his divas.
Yeah.
So he's in a very advantageous position. Let's see if Arepa can work himself out of it.
These Liberators coming out could be what Arepa needs to push back out into his natural. He does not want to leave the door open for sure. But he does.
That's what got him into that situation. So
The mine's definitely doing some work. The workers are pulled. Believe it or not, I think this might actually get
I think it's
done,
health.
but only after taking disastrous damage.
Yeah.
That being said, disastrous damage. He's still alive. And
He's got a lot of liberators. Yeah. Axis almost threw away his immortal stalkers just hanging out under the liberators, but oh.
see, and this is where I would have felt much better if behind that BeachCat had already been starting his third, because this third could be like halfway saturated by this point.
Yes, 100%. Probe's already on it, and not be stacking all these minerals.
That being said, a 20 worker disadvantage is going to be hard ground to make up from Arepa.
Definitely.
We're going to have to see some interesting plays to try and, if he wants to try and make this game into a W.
Did Arepa ever get supply blocked, or did he just build all these depots to the top right of the mineral line on the high ground? I don't think he ever actually got supply blocked, so that was really good by him. If he didn't, like, knowing that
He was trading out a lot of units, to be fair.
True.
But the Meal Hammer is good, and he's actually currently got a higher mineral income than BeachCat does.
Yep. Jiraxis has taken his 4th gas. He's taken his 5th and 6th as well.
And the supplies even are actually relatively close,
So 2 mines in the medevac on the
considering
right side.
all that happened.
And we got a liberator coming on the left side of the map.
Oh yeah. Arepa is he knows he's got to make something happen, and he's gonna
Also,
try. God damn it!
we got a triple pronged attack. We got a liberator down the middle, liberator to the left. Although Dark Shine coming up from BeachCat, so that'll be good information from for Arepa to know.
Arepa sending something to every single base. What's the reaction?
The libs are sieged up.
Lives are sieged up. The mines are coming in.
Oh, he's awesome. 11, 12, 13. He's still counting.
I think BeachCat didn't realize he parked his worker right on top of the Widow Mine, and that, all of a sudden, right, all the damage that
literally evened it up.
BeachCat did, kinda out the window. Now there
Yeah.
is still no third base, which I think is going to be kind of a big deal in this, as the main is halfway mined out for Arepa, and I'm sure we'll start seeing mineral patches dry up in the natural soon.
It appears Arepa's smelling blood, though. And I think
Yep, there
rightfully
is a
so.
push, and
Stalkers
there's still
and
no
Immortals.
splash damage here.
Bunch of Stalkers and
First
Immortals.
Colossus is on the way, but I mean these liberators with the bio are
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
you can't fight under all those libs.
Oh, we sure can.
He's gonna lose the base because of the way the libs are sieged up. He just can't get to it, I don't think.
Yeah.
Pylons are gonna fall. He won't be supply blocked today.
This-
Colossus is
Fortunately,
here to
this base right now. Yeah, this base right now is BeachCat's
Oh.
really only advantage, and I think it's gonna fall.
Yeah, and he just threw his Colossus away as well, unfortunately. So Arepa's gonna take advantage, even though he was down for major. It's hard to see him losing at this point.
Yeah. All of a sudden, everything's kind of falling apart. That scan absolutely crushes the dreams of that DT. The second one comes in, but the scan is still going. And I think that's gonna have to be GG.
Good job by Arepa.
Yeah, I mean the attack was good, right? He did so much damage, but in the end, like just a little bit of counter harass, and BeachCat lost it all.
Right. So we got Arepa with his 2 points on the board in the bottom left.
In the top right, in the red Protoss, back against the wall, on his fighting for his life in the series. We've got BeachCat.
See, pretty normal openers, both games from him. He opted for the a little earlier push last game and the Stargate. What's the difference in the first game, but pretty normal stuff, I feel like.
Yeah, it's got to be stinging a little bit after his push went so well to come back on like that.
Yep, 100%.
But now he's down 0-2. He's got to make something happen in this game. No extra chances.
See if he's got something in his bag or not. So 17 scout from
Speaking
Arepa.
of speaking of something in his bag, look at the right
Oh,
side of the map
this is
here.
not a this is not a scouting probe. Actually, it appeared to be at first.
Nope, that is definitely not a scouting probe.
Oh, is Arepa? Okay, I thought Arepa was gonna immediately go find it. He looked at his third base for a second, but he didn't go down this way.
All right, we've got 2 gates in the main. I'm wondering if there's going to be some like one base like gateway all in,
I
a
think
warp
so.
gate all in.
Probably like stalkers.
Yeah, we'll see. I imagine this will be for a proxy gate.
And Arepa is just gonna send the scout on the normal route.
Yeah, I'm wondering what he'll do once he sees that there's no natural for the Protoss. If
Oh,
he'll
we're gonna see a bunker, and I think he'll probably
probably
go.
a bunker, probably cancel the. I think the right call has to be to cancel the low ground CC, right?
Let's find out. He's leaving it there. Gonna try and defend it down there instead. 2 adepts coming in from Arepa. I mean, BeachCat. Both chronoed out.
Warp gate is not started.
Oh, I wonder if this is a mistake. It's got to be a mistake, I feel like, because he's on the one base.
Yeah, you don't proxy that gateway, so you can rally units from home. Okay, he is starting the warp gate. I guess just wanted to prioritize those early units coming out. The CC is going to finish. So he won't be able to deny that in any meaningful way.
No bunkers
Worst
still.
case scenario, Arepa is simply going to lift it up and put it on the high ground.
Yeah, no bunker down here. He's just comfy with the one on the high ground. Marines are, they're gonna leave a 1-by-1 space. And Jiraxis is gonna get a couple free hits on the command center.
Stalker's walking across the map right now.
Yep, and a stalker coming from the other base as well. So factory producing the tech lab. Probably gonna see a tank to try and get his defense up.
Like to see BeachCat bring in these stalkers and start trying to trim off some of these marines.
Yeah, definitely. We don't need him out here just doing nothing. Three more stalkers in production, and one more about to join these. Just going in with the adept still, though. I mean, every minute that he's doing this, he's just kind of letting Reaper get his defenses more set up.
Yeah, the tank is on the way now. But, I don't know if he wants to try and break this bunker yet, but he can definitely punish him on the low ground for all these SCVs coming down here.
He can get the CC maybe with all these stalkers.
Yeah, I think Arepa leaving it down here may have been a mistake.
Yeah, it's just done for at this point, even if it picks it up, I think. He's got the bunker on the high ground.
There's a lot of stalkers. The tank is out, but it's not going to be siege in time to save this.
And the Raven is
More
here
Marines
as well.
Now there is no Twilight Council or anything, so there's going to be no blink for these stalkers ever. So pushing up on the high ground is probably a death sentence, but he can somewhat effectively contain him, I think, on the one base for now.
Mm-hmm. Raven moving
Which
out.
I think should be enough for what Arepa's done. Raven, I guess, is going to go try and put a turret. Maybe just see what's what in the base of BeachCat.
Yep, my guess as well. So he's just hanging out in front of the base at this point. Making an immortal at home, taking his second base. The tank and Banshee's coming out from Arepa. So we will see a turret from the Raven at the back of the mineral line.
Probes, yeah.
7 probes, that's a win for the Raven. As the stalkers got pulled across the map. They
Yep.
are going back. Sentry has joined these stalkers. And another Raven coming out for Arepa. Moving to the low ground.
This could be a mistake.
This is the chance to get these tanks. This is 100%. Little does Jiraxis know. So, not his fault, but
Just need to go try and jump on those tanks.
yeah, he's going for it. He's got
All of a
the
sudden.
tanks down. There is a Banshee. It's not cloaked, however.
Yep, there's no cloak. Now there's an Immortal here, so busting down the bunker is not out of the question either. Gonna thwart the
Raven's
second
down.
attempt to expand. Did you happen to see if there was a cancel on that CC?
I did.
So Phoenix gonna check out the defenses.
Lightning goes down. The Protoss units are in the base. More stalkers are here. Depot is about to fall. The turret didn't work, however.
Next tank is about to come out, and this tank is gonna be super important for Arepa trying to sieging it back there.
This Rax is gonna get away with its life.
Yeah. Now we're not seeing, I think, the production we should be seeing from BeachCat. It's just being a little sloppy on it. I think he should be probably ahead in workers right now,
Agreed.
or at least even, considering the turret harass. But I don't think he's been producing probes consistently.
He's got a lot of
That
chrono
being
saved
said-
up.
Yeah, that being said, now he is on 2 fully constructed bases containing Arepa on 1.
There are patches
This is-
mining out in the main as well for Arepa, whereas BeachCat still has most of his, if
Yeah.
not all of them. So yeah, those 2 tanks coming down to the bottom, definitely a costly mistake.
Yeah.
Arepa probably gonna do some drops though. I think with these medevacs coming, seems like the playstyle he likes.
Yep. Once again, probably gonna try and. Oh, the tanks are not sieged. So everything coming down here is forfeit once
More
again.
workers, yep, more workers. Trades for Jiraxis, and that gives him the worker lead right there.
Yep.
Another observer coming across the map. No blink though from Jiraxis yet. Would be really nice for him to be able to blink up the side. Concussive finishing for Arepa as well.
Right. Arepa at this point needs to make something happen, right? He needs to break this contain. He's running out of money in his base. At this point, it's going to be a struggle even to afford another command center after losing 2. But,
Hallucinated Phoenix.
He's getting the bio ready. Yeah, I think much better idea to have tanks up here on the high ground for Arepa.
And he's gonna move him. Okay. Unsiege, however, still not sure if.
Yeah.
Okay, he's rolling out. He thinks he's got enough to
Wondering
take
if
out
this is going to be a
unit.
push. I think he's probably decided that he's got to try something.
He's got his stem shield and
He's got the
concussive.
bio
I
here.
think
He's got an
good.
anti-armor missile. I think
Yeah.
that's a really good call. As Marines have their upgrades, I believe. Yep.
Yep.
Stem and combat shields. He's got concussive shells.
I think he knows what he's doing. Tank falls. Second tank falls. Another stalker here.
Tank falls, but the bio is good, and the anti-armor missile is still active.
Yeah.
And here come the boys. BeachCat has to figure out what's what.
Recall.
Recall. But a lot of shit's gonna die.
Oh, I wanted to
Gotta
see
get
the
the
boys just keep marching, honestly. Oh, there they go.
I was gonna say, I don't think Arepa has much choice to let this game go on much longer.
There
Now,
are a
right
couple
now-
stalkers at home. But that's
All
it.
BeachCat needs to focus on right now is surviving, and I think it might actually be kind of rough.
Yeah, I agree.
The army's coming.
Only the
He's got
6
stalkers, but stalkers aren't even that great against SCVs.
Nope. More units getting rallied right across the map, and
The armor missile comes in.
yeah, this is going to be the end of it. I'm pretty sure. Tank sieges up outside the base, and the Liberator covering its back in case of any funny business.
Right. BeachCat backs up, saves the probes. a smart idea. Let the anti-armor missile wear off on the few units that it's still on. He's getting ready. BeachCat's getting ready to pull the probes if necessary, and all of a sudden he's the one getting contained.
Tank got vision of the high ground, pulling up all of his stalkers.
Yeah.
That is gonna
That
be...
Immortal's stuck under the Liberator by the SCVs. That's a 3-0.